Once upon a time, a Soviet war helicopter entered Allied territory.
I have Unmetal. This game looks funny. It's like a Metal Gear Solid back in the day. It makes fun of Metal Gear.
Wreckage, he was arrested by the same bastards who shot him down. Then later was brought to a military base for interrogation. That pilot was me.
Name?
My name is Fox. Jesse Fox.
You don't seem to be Russian.
Russian? Me?
You were piloting a Russian aircraft 2 hours ago.
I also drive a Toyota, and I'm not Japanese.
All right, Mr. Fox. Before arresting you, I'm obligated to write down a report with your version of the facts. So tell us what the hell you were doing in that heavily armed Soviet helicopter.
So how have you been?
A long story.
How's work?
Sergeant, bring us some coffee.
Yes, sir.
Ah, nice.
Bring the lieutenant some coffee.
I was working security.
Mr. Fox, we have
Still
plenty of time.
am, but
Explain what happened.
I'm a wanderer in it, but I'm more like thinking about going into the army, or finishing school, going into the army. And, I mean, if you get military training, I could actually go into the SWAT team if it's possible. I don't know. You know, it's a dream. Never know.
Let's start from
It'd
the
be pretty
beginning.
cool.
How did you escape from that cell?
Piece of cake. I just had to write a note.
A note? Where'd you get the paper?
Going to the SWAT team?
Toilet paper.
I see.
That'd be
And
pretty
how
cool.
did you find a pen?
Well, no, if I go into the military and come out, like whatever training I have in the military, that'd be pretty cool to join the SWAT team, I think.
I scratched my arm with the wire and got to work. It wasn't easy. The toilet paper tore under the pressure.
Toilet paper.
Those bastards gave us cheap paper. One ply, unscented, and unpatterned.
Why did you grab the toilet? Why not grab the paper like a normal person?
You know how prison is. It's kill or be killed. And I wasn't going to be killed by some dirty toilet.
Hey, you moron! Holy Jesus. You schmuck. Do you really think I'd be stupid enough to kill myself? Kill myself? Ah.
How do I pick them up? Oh.
I left the guard locked in the cell. Then I threw away the key and got out of there.
Mr. Fox, what about the noose? Where did you get that from?
Where did I get the noose? Are you seriously asking me that?
I am, Mr. Fox.
I'll tell you later.
Shoot is hard too.
Leaving the cell, I found myself in a prison yard surrounded by some buildings. There were piles of boxes and other stuff here and there. And the ground was plain dirt. Oh, and it was night.
Why did you keep punching those crates? What did you expect to happen?
Nothing in particular.
Then why this gratuitous violence?
I don't know. I suppose I got lost in the moment. You know, for being imprisoned for a crime I didn't commit. That box contained some filthy cloth scraps. I made some handy bandages to prepare for when I would get wounded. Bad news, dirty cloth rags don't heal you. They just stop the bleeding, and I ain't got time to bleed. Good news, I could reuse these rags as much as I wanted. Good dirty cloth is hard to come by. I thought everyone would be asleep at night, that it was safe to escape. I was dead wrong. I noticed the presence of two guards on the night shift.
Ring.
Bless you.
What? Oh, this game is so weird. It's called Unmetal. I'm broadcasting it right now.
I need to pee. That's better.
He's whiz. No whiz. Another ring.
Over here. Over here. crates, I found my salvation. A sewer hole. There was no ladder, and I couldn't see the bottom. I needed to find a ladder or rope if I wanted to go down.
Hey, over here.
What were you playing, Quake?
I talked to the guy in the cell before moving on.
Hey,
Hello? You talking to me?
affirmative. My name is Colonel Alvin Harris, 5th Battalion.
I'm Jesse Fox.
No.
I'm not military, Colonel.
Then tell me, Fox, what the hell are you doing
Yeah.
In jailed for a crime I didn't commit. Do you know how to get out of here?
here? Try to escape through any sewer. There must be one nearby, because it stinks when it's hot.
I bet it's fun.
Move along at night. Sleep to a
No.
You, Colonel.
I'll be tortured.
What's that about?
My legs won't make it. But if you bring me a radio,
Ah.
I can help you escape.
Hold on.
I know
Harris,
Knight Rider
are you
was
sure
like,
you heard him say Alan Harris?
the car thing back in the day.
Look, Mr. Fox, Colonel Harris died a month ago in an ambush.
Well, it's the name that stubborn old man gave me.
Knight
I
Rider,
see.
yeah.
I'll write down on the report that you talked to Colonel Harris after his death. Continue your story.
As I was saying, I searched for a radio to bring in. I took a coin off the guard.
Money? What'd you intend to spend it on? I suspect there's no shops open for an escapee on a midnight run.
Who said anything about spending? I used it to distract soldiers. I quickly found out that guards love picking up free coins off the ground.
Hey, a coin.
Knight
I
Rider.
picked up the guard's radio. Without encryption, I knew other guards could listen in on my conversations with Harris.
I see. You still haven't told me how you got that noose.
I'll tell you later. As I was saying, I needed to find a special encryption circuit to install in the radio. I had the circuit. I just had to attach it to the radio.
I hear it. I hear it.
Modified radio. I could speak to Harris with no one listening. Now, I just had to bring it to him.
And the noose?
Later.
Yeah, I have a job, yeah.
Jesse here. Over.
I'm a security guard. I'm trying to get a...
Jesse here. Over.
Yeah.
Jesse here. Over. Here you are, Colonel.
I do.
Radio. I've modified it to encrypt the signal.
Oh, good job, son. Do you have another one for you?
Oh, they have the Streets of Rage, don't they?
As soon as I find
Did you? Huh. A handkerchief.
I was injured and losing blood. I had to heal that wound before I bled to death.
You stole a one-eyed man's patch?
A one-eyed man that would shoot me without hesitation.
Because it was his job. What you did was
You stole a
macabre and
one-eyed
suggest you might
patch.
have a fetish.
Holy Jesus.
Well, that patch turned out to be handy to create a lethal weapon.
Hey, buddy. I have no paper. Can you bring me some?
Here you are.
Thanks, man. You saved my ass, literally. What the fuck? What sort of paper is this? It's only one ply, unscented, and unpatterned.
It's the kind the prisoners use.
Fuck, that's why their hands stink so much. By the way, who are you? I don't recognize your voice.
I'm Lieutenant Marcus Stevenson.
Lieutenant, you say? Sir, I apologize for my manners. I did not know your rank, sir.
Relax. Clean up your rear guard well.
Yes, sir.
You broke down the door and attacked a guard while he was on the toilet?
Yes.
Broke down the door while a guard was on the toilet and beat him.
Toilet paper isn't unscented anymore.
Let's move on.
Oh my god. Ouch.
ran into a guard as I went in. Luckily, the guy was sleeping. That bastard was going to have a rude awakening.
The lethal weapon you created with the patch.
I created I found a slingshot, like a piece of wood. I took an eye patch and made a slingshot.
And goodbye, guard.
The lethal weapon you created with the patch was a slingshot? Sort of childish, don't you think? What were you gonna shoot? Pebbles?
Depleted uranium balls. 3 shots.
Depleted
Goodbye, guard. With those first aid kits, I could disinfect and heal my wounds. Good news, those kits stopped any bleeding and also healed my wounds over time. Bad news, once you used them, they were gone.
Hey, Mike, can you tell them again? Of course. Sarge says to the soldier, someone sent you a blank letter. The soldier says, it's from my wife, Sergeant. How do you know that, soldier? Because we argued and we don't talk to each other. Hey, a coin. You're not going to pick it up, right? Yeah, why not? Come on, Mike, it's the oldest trick ever. As soon as you crouch down, smack! Smack what? The owner will show up and kick your ass. Sarge says to the soldier, someone sent you a blank letter. The soldier says, it's from my wife. Did you hear that? Could it be an escaping prisoner? Being so noisy.
No, I died. Unmetal. Oh, I just lost all my save progress.
The lethal weapon you created with the patch was a slingshot? Sort of childish, don't you think? What were you gonna shoot? Pebbles?
Depleted uranium. With those first aid kits, I could disinfect and heal my wound. Hey, give me my lighter back.
What later?
You bastard. Screw yourself in that cell.
Hey, Mike, can you tell them again? Of course. Sarge says to the soldier, someone sent you a blank letter. The soldier says, it's from my wife, Sergeant. How do you know that, soldier? Because we argued and we don't talk to each other. Did you hear that? Could it be an escaping prisoner? Being so noisy. Escaping prisoner!
No. Ah.